We're rocking out in an old warehouse turned home. And wait until you see this guy's latest addition.
A lot of people listen to the radio when they wash dishes, but I generally watch live bands.
Plus, look what's docked inside this living room. We set sail to a house that looks like the Love Boat.
I think you have that feeling of being on a ship.
And later, imagine inheriting a polka-dotted red house. We've got some outrageous homes next on Offbeat America. When you live in Memphis, Tennessee, you gotta love music. Our first homeowner certainly does. No, this place isn't home to the king of rock and roll, but it's perfect for a pharaoh to rock out in. Just like the city that surrounds it, it's a little bit rock and roll.
I love you have every kind of instrument you can imagine here.
And a little bit Egypt. Kourdouvelis and Sharon Gray are living like a rock and roll king and queen in a 20,000 square foot converted warehouse.
I've always liked the idea of taking an old warehouse or an old building and making a house out of it.
Loft-style interiors are furnished with an ancient decor.
People ask me all the time, why did you come up with an Egyptian theme? There's a big pyramid right down the road, haven't you noticed?
And just like an Indiana Jones movie, there's some hidden treasures around here.
Who is this guy?
This is our sarcophagus. This is like King Tut. And it holds secrets, which of course is music.
But that's not all.
It's a secret room!
Yeah. This is my little getaway. That's my office.
And in here, you see a walk-in safe, remnants of an old post office that used the warehouse in the early 1900s.
What would they use this safe for?
Well, the postmaster kept all the valuables in here, stamps, money orders.
Craftiness and hidden tricks continue in the master bedroom.
That's great. There's no TV, though.
Well, it would appear not to be a TV, but if you hit this button...
Oh!
How about that?
Yeah, that's great. And there's his and her TV.
Just in case it's a difference in programming.
But TVs aren't the only form of entertainment in this house. Chris and Sharon love music, and they've decorated the upstairs with both strings and reeds. But you can really feel the rhythm back downstairs in the kitchen.
A lot of people listen to the radio when they wash dishes, but I generally watch live bands on my stage.
You have your own club.
How about that?
This is pure rock and roll.
This is where the fun happens.
Complete with a pool table, bar, and a soundstage, this is the biggest and most fun room of the house.
I still refer to this as our living room. It's part of the house, but this is the room where we do the most entertaining.
Chris's love for live music actually began when he was a child.
My mother always told me, music is the universal language that brings everyone together, so I've never forgotten that, what my mother told me.
And when their friends get together, it's a party. Attracting both local and national acts, Chris and Sharon's place is one of the hottest hangouts in Memphis. And you can usually find them rocking out in the front row.
Why? Why surround yourself with all these fun toys and great artifacts?
It just makes me feel like I'm right in the middle of the music scene here.
It makes yourself feel good.
I tell people I'm too old to grow up.
Nice place, Chris. Let's give this guy a standing O.
Thank you, Memphis!